Hi, so Scott Duncan and myself, Adam Theriot, were given the task of coming up with some effective uses of using social media within the classroom. And what we did is we looked at a variety of different websites. We took some from JEA curriculum, some from stuff that I've made for a social media marketing class that I taught last year for a trimester, and then some work also done by Beth Phillips on social media marketing. And what we did, JEA does a nice job of aligning everything to the Common Core standards, and so our first lesson actually deals with that. I think gives an overview of what social media is, building background, and then gives you some directions on what to do. So teaches social media basics and examples that you can find online, and when tweets are fake and whatnot. We also included something from the Cronkite School, just some basic social media guidelines for students, so journalists, talking about ethical principles and things like that. And also and just talking about those things. The next lesson that we looked at was social media and relationships. And this was a fun activity that I recommend that you do, but you might also want to change some of the instructions, and feel free to do that. But this is a rap battle, and so what we do is we spend a couple days looking at social media. What is social media marketing? How do you create a brand and a relationship and the relationship between business and the customer, and how it's a dialogue that goes back and forth. So it really hits that 80% dialogue, 20% promoting ideas. I've also embedded a couple different YouTube videos that are pretty engaging from experts. Eric Qualman, who has this book called Socialnomics, who really began to analyze the use of and the rise of social media within the business world. There's some questions there for you to answer, for kids to answer and to discuss. And then what they do is the Twitter rap battle. In the Twitter rap battle, students are asked to use language about social networking, different words, and they have to come up with a rap for it. And then they come up with a beat, and then they rap it out. So it's usually what I usually do. I give them, we go through the whole lesson, and then we go through the instructions for the rap battle, and they have about a day or class period. My class periods were 50 minutes, and so they do the rap battle. Lesson 3 is from the work of Beth Phillips, and this is a background lesson in becoming effective communicators and users of social media, and some modeling that can go along with that. And so it's just a brief kind of outline, and then we've also included a lesson on the humans of New York, and it's from the New York Times. And if you're not familiar with humans of New York, it's a great photojournalism thing. And so this lesson teaches kids how to do that and how to create those, create that work. And then finally, lesson 5 is about daily hashtags. It's something that I found pretty effective within my classroom to getting interest in both my staff and in gaining more followers. This is an assignment. If you click on this hyperlink here where it says lesson 5 daily hashtags, it takes you to just an overview of potential different hashtags that kids could use for on a daily basis. So something like a Throwback Thursday, or hashtag TBT as it's called. You can create themes around those things, and maybe that's something that you might want to do to create that dialogue, that 8% dialogue of just kind of entertaining, have kids go out, film dialogue, and move on from there. So that's just a fun activity. And then the final one is something that I've kind of been working on a little bit. I thought was pretty interesting to look at storytelling in marketing and the different types of engagement in markets and styles of marketing that you can create. And so this is just, lesson 6 is definitely a work in progress, but also a look at how people actually use advertising within social media. And so, potentially maybe you could be hired, or you can get kids to be hired, or get accounts for social media for local businesses. But, so that's just an idea, and that's about it.